I'm down here in Slocum, and as you can tell, I've been in the bees. They're already getting after me a little bit, but I'm going to do some queen brooding this year. At least that's my goal. When I was at the Bee Expo in Louisville, Kentucky, I bought an easy peasy queen brooding system, enough to make 30 queens, and I'm going to give it a shot and see what happens. Not quite time to do it yet here, although I think it's getting close. These bees down here in Slocum and most of my bee yards are really just blowing out and doing great. And so the issue is the weather this time of year. I mean, we've got drones and everything. The problem is if we graft some queens and it turns cold and they can't get mated, then you're in trouble. And so we're going to wait a little while. But I'm in the process now of trying to identify some colonies that I'd like to graft from. And I've got one in this particular bee yard I've had my eye on now for actually since last summer. Just been a wonderful colony, great queen. I think they have the traits I'm looking for. But we'll peek in this colony and see what you think, if you agree with me. Make sure they're still doing well. I think they are. And then we may also go into a couple of different colonies in different areas, see which one you think I should graft from. I've really been watching this colony since last year. Been super impressed with them. So let's go in here and see what y'all think and see if they're still looking good. Some of the things I would like to see in a queen and a colony characteristics are a gentle nature. You can see the bees are quite gentle. This is one of the few colonies I have in this area, in this bee yard, that are fairly gentle. And you see they're just working away, not really too concerned about me. Remember, it is late January right now, January 26th. So they should be starting to build up. Let's just see what we have. We got beetles in here, but the bees seem to be controlling them pretty well. Now we've got some pollen through here, we got honey here, so they're doing a great job collecting and storing food. What I'd like to see now is see some nice brood. So I'm going to go in here a little bit further. And this seems to be mostly honey up here, but all through here, it's probably hard to see on the camera. All through here we have milk brood. Right here as well. Right here as well we got some young larvae with brood around the edges. And we have eggs right up in here. A little bit of pollen, honey. I can tell you already I'm probably going to graft from this queen. This is one that I've had my eyes on, and these bees have not disappointed me, and they still look like they're doing great. Now look at that brood pattern right there. A nice brood pattern. I don't think I'm even going to go in the bottom box because this is the top box, and you can see how good they look already up here. Look at that. Wow. Man, they need some space. I might have to run get some boxes and come add some boxes on some of these bees down here. They're going to be in the trees. Okay, something else I'm seeing. Let me bring this camera up so you can see it too. Look down in there, you'll see all that down in there. That's drone brood. So we got some drone brood being developed, which means these bees are going all in on this year. They have ramped it up, and we are in bee season right here with this colony, and I think all these colonies down here. We don't have any issues with this colony. So I really like their attitude. It's just tremendous. They're gentle. They're hardworking bees. When I've tested them for mites in the past, their mite counts have pretty much been low. And so I think this will be a queen that I definitely try to graft from this year using that brand new easy peasy queen ring system that I bought at the Bee Expo. What do y'all think? You think this would be a good colony to graft from? I certainly do. All right, I'm up here in Newton beneath the cell tower, and I've got 2 or 3 up here I've identified as possible queen grafting hives. And so let's peek in on these. All right, this colony right here is a deep and a medium. As you can see, the bees seem to be quite mild and gentle. That's something pretty important to me. Let's just go in here and see what their brood looks like. See if they continue to be mild as I break into them a little bit here. Definitely putting in some pollen and some nectar right there. This is on the frame next to the outside. And I'm not sure how old this queen is, but you can see there's a brood. There's quite a bit of brood in here. Not a beautiful pattern. Lots of beautiful calm bees though. Once again, nice gentle bees. I'm seeing eggs all through here. Yep. Anyway, the bees are calm and nice. I like the bees themselves. But I'm not super thrilled with the brood pattern. It is still pretty early in the season. That looks a lot better right there. Very nice brood pattern. Sometimes it takes them a little while to get going, laying real sheets of brood here. Plus there might have been some pollen and stuff in that other area. See, we got some drone brood over here. What do y'all think about this? We'll call this one hive number 2 in our quest to find a good grafting queen. All right, let's close them up. Okay, here's queen number 3. This is a queen from Ernie Welch in Texas, treatment free. Definitely want to wear some protective gear with these. They're not overly aggressive. They're pretty calm, but I actually already went through these and the camera wasn't working, so I thought I'd go through them again. So they're a little bit stirred up, but anyway, got brood here, a little bit of brood. Pollen, a little bit of honey around the top there in the corners. Let's get in here and find us some brood. Look at that brood pattern right there, it's beautiful. Wow, look at that. Isn't that awesome? Got brood here, larvae here. A little honey around the edges. On this frame, larvae all in here. This is probably cat brood that emerged and she's relayed it up nice. Larvae in almost every cell there. And over here we got honey around the edges. Nice larvae in here, younger larvae around the rim here. Just like you'd hope to see. I think we're gonna have some, we got some food on these outer frames here. Anyway, this is queen number 3, treatment free from Ernie Welch in Texas. So I hope you're taking note here and gonna let me know which one you think I should graft from. I think I have an idea of which one I wanna do, but y'all just give me an idea of what you think. Got one more I wanna check on real quick. Now, I believe I added a box on this one from a dead out, so there's probably not a lot going on in this top box, I don't imagine. But I remember thinking this would be a good one to graft from. See a few beetles here. Stupid things, but you can tell I fed them some Hive Alive here. They've consumed it. Actually, now that I remember, this was the honey box that was on top. There's a big drone right there. The next box down was the one I added. I just had a dead out, so I figured why not put them on a strong colony, let the bees tend to it and maybe grow up into it. But wow, you can see they've really moved up into this thing. I think that's what I did here. I know I added a box, I'm pretty sure. So this is queen number 4, let's say. They're putting nectar in there from somewhere. Let's see if we got some brood or eggs in here. See, their attitude's good. They're not too feisty. Looks like they've moved up into this box good. Man, look at them putting pollen and nectar in here. And I'll be darned if I don't see some brood next frame over. Look at this. Yep. We got eggs all over in this area here and cat brood right there. Yeah, they're just getting up in this box and getting things rolling up here, so got some brood there. Wow. I'm guessing the bottom box probably has more brood, but I don't want to take the time down to go down into that. So this is queen number 4. So I'm probably going to graft from one of these colonies, if not more. Maybe all of them throughout the year, I don't know. And we'll probably graft off of one of them here. It's February 3rd today. Within a month, I want to try to do some grafts. So we'll see how they look moving forward. So some of the things I'm looking for, a general attitude, nice brood pattern, bees that are going to build up fast, you know, and hopefully make me a lot of honey. And then also another thing is the mite count, and I'll probably do some mite checks on these 4 colonies before I actually graft. I do have one I think I'm going to graft from first if things continue to go as they are. But y'all let me know what you think. Which one would you graft from first from this video that you've seen here? Appreciate y'all watching. We'll catch you next time.